All right, hey guys, Jason here. We're up here at Vaden in Pooler, Georgia. My wife is over at the Outlet Malls, which is kind of freaking me out, not because I'm worried about spending money, but because we are starting to get some pretty good weather moving in, and I am out here left all to my lonesome here while she took the truck. So we shall see how that goes. We're going to talk today, though, about payments, okay? Payments. Forget the payments. I'm so tired of hearing about payments. We look at trucks today. People come out here, and they want to know what the payment is. When you walk into the dealer, he shows you that Foursquare, that stupid 1980s Foursquare piece of paper that's going to talk and show you what your payments are. They talk about payments. When you try to figure out what your budget is and how much truck you can afford, too many people look at payments. Forget the payments. You sort the payment out after you figure the amount out. Now, it's okay to figure out what kind of payment you can afford, your payment. So if you can afford $1,000 a month, you know what you can afford. But let that $1,000 a month turn into, sorry, we got planes going over. But so you take that $1,000 a month and you use autocalculator.net or anything like that, or autocalculator, you see what it equals out to for the total amount of vehicle you can buy. So I didn't do this, but let's just say that your $1,000 a month payments, based on how many years you go and what percentage you're expecting, your $1,000 a month payment comes out to be a $50,000 truck. Okay, so now you're going, okay, I can buy a $50,000 truck. When you come here to the lot, you don't walk here and you don't come into them and say, well, I got $1,000 a month to spend, so let's see what I can get for that. No. You come in here and you start looking at these stickers and you start checking things out, and then you're considering real world, but you come up here on a Sunday like I am when nobody's here, lot is empty, you walk around and you go, okay, well, this one's coming in at $67,000. That's not too far out. I think that's not too super bad. This has got the diesel in it, though. I might be able to do a little better on the gas. So then you start wandering around and looking, and you start trying to figure things out, and you find one that's going to come in at your price range. Does it have to come in at $50,000 like, or $55,000 like you were looking at? No. It can be a higher window sticker, and you can negotiate it down. Here's a Trail Boss. Okay, here's a Trail Boss based on a Crew LT coming in at $65,000. You might be able to get this for $55,000, which might very well put you pretty close to there. Might get you on the same kind of ballpark. Or however, you could also come right over here and save some more money, and you could get into something like this right here. And do we got a window sticker on it? Probably not. What's this? Is this a custom Trail Boss? Here is another LT, and it's going to come in at 60, whatever that is, 60,000. So my example is not working real well. But the point is, all you're trying to do is find a vehicle that's going to have a real world street price close to what your number is, and you know the payment that way. Never let the dealership negotiate the payments for you. Never let them know how much per month you're willing to spend. Here's a 2026 custom. This has got the diesel in it. See, now the diesel is going to kick it up. But if we were to take 10 grand out of this for the diesel, where's our diesel price? Right here, $10,000. Remove that $10,000 diesel, that puts you at $59,000 for this truck. So just look at it, 59 grand for this truck right here, and that means a real world street price of $50,000 or $52,000. This truck can be had for your $1,000 a month. However, if you let the dealership try to negotiate the payments and work the deals, they might even get you in $1,000 a month, but they'll extend your term. They'll extend your rates. If you tell them I got $1,000 a month to work with and I want this truck, they'll be like, we can make that happen. But then your $1,000 per month when they do it comes out at being 8 years. They do it for 8 years because they're going to hit you for everything you got. But you got your $1,000 a month. You're excited. But if you knew better and you did that math, you could come in here and say, well, I want to negotiate this truck. And they say, well, what payment do you want? Doesn't matter. I want to negotiate this truck. I want this truck for a certain amount of money. Yeah, but what kind of payment are you looking at? Look at that ZR2. Tina rolling in right now in her ZR2. Look at that. Woo! But they're like, well, what kind of money? Money is irrelevant. Payment is irrelevant. Give me the number. I can figure my own payments. So Here it was a few minutes ago, and you came in and you said, hey, I got $1,000 a month to work with and I want this truck. They say we can make that happen. It ended up costing you 84 months to do it, but we got you in there. It cost you 96 months of payments, and but we got you your $1,000 a month because we do everything we can for the customer. Boom, here you go. Where if you came in here and you negotiated the price on this and you got them at $57,000, you know, with the gas version, but your $57,000, you negotiated it down to $50,000 even, and then you ended up doing it and you got a good rate and you didn't let them play buy rate, sell rate games, and you got them to do it the right way, and now you financed it and you got it for $1,000 a month for 6 years. All right, sponsoring this video, we have Last Fit, one of the best companies out there. We have the Last Fit air compressor right here. You guys have seen me do video reviews on it. I take this thing with me every place. It is absolutely incredible for cars, for bicycles, for all that kind of stuff. My Jeep has got a lot of Last Fit stuff on it. We have Last Fit fog lights right there that are absolutely incredible, those beams. We have Last Fit high visibility turn signals right in here that are incredible. We have Last Fit mats we just got done putting in Bella's new Sentra. We have them in our 4Runner as well too, but look at the coverage here. How about that for never having to vacuum your vehicle out again? Just dump your crap right out. Look at how great that is. And what if you got a kid in the back? Look at this car seat. Look at how nice this is. Again, never having to vacuum. Look at that coverage that we have in here. Absolutely incredible. And what about the trunk? Look at this. Again, never having to vacuum again. Just take this truck or the whole mat out and dump it off and get rid of all the stuff on there. Super simple and easy. So we use Last Fit for everything. I cannot say enough good things about the company, even in our truck. This bed mat, this custom fit, molded, super good, lipped, ribbed. This thing is incredible, and it is Last Fit liners for this entire thing here. Tough as nails, durable as it gets. Cannot say enough good things about Last Fit, and we appreciate them taking the time to sponsor this video and put their stuff out here and show us their amazing products. Their website and information running below for you, and it will also be in the video description as well. Check them out. You will be very happy with all the products they make. I am. Not 8 years. You save 2 years worth of paying $1,000 a month. 2 years. That's $24,000 in savings that you saved. Okay, if you do the math, $1,000 a month times 12 months times 2 years, that's $24,000. That's how much interest is. Because you focused on the actual sell price, and then when you got the number, the sale price, then once you got the truck down to $50,000, you say, okay, now let's talk about the finance rate. When you talk about the finance rate, you can look at it and see where you come in at and see what it works out to. Do you see the difference? Where if you just come in and say, I got $1,000 a month and I want this truck, you give them the freedom to not negotiate on the truck at all. They'll do whatever they have to get you in there, giving you 96 months. They'll play some stupid game to make it where you drive away in this, but then now you're gonna pay $40,000, you're gonna pay 30 grand in interest on a $50,000 truck. But you got your $1,000 a month. Forget the payments. Stop thinking payments. Forget everything about payments. You figure out the payment later on. The only thing that you need to know about payments is how much the actual amount of the vehicle is before you buy it, so you know what kind of vehicle you can look at. Like I said, if you got a budget of $1,000 a month, know what your top dollar is, which might, like I said, be $50,000, $55,000, depending on how long your extended rate is or what you go with. That is the only thing you want to know. The dealer, he doesn't need to know what your monthly payment is, and you don't want to talk payments with him. You need to talk out the door price. Know what your out the door price is that fits into your budget based on your monthly payment, so that you can capitalize on that and you can negotiate the right way. If you cannot negotiate the right way and you are going to negotiate by payments, you are done. You are sunk. You are going to be taken advantage of on every single level with no way out of it. Hope that makes sense and you can understand it and where we're coming from. The same applies to leases. Okay, now a little different in the fact that leases are all based on monthly payments, and that is true. But remember, with a lease, you got two key things that you can negotiate. A, you can negotiate the amount of money you put down. B, you can negotiate the monthly payment itself too. With leases, payments are pretty much set anyway for everybody across the board. So it's the only place that this varies. Do not be afraid to negotiate your leases on two ways. One, drop the monthly payment, or two, drop the amount down and keep the monthly payment. You can work those. Leases are different. But when you're buying a truck, monthly payment means absolutely nothing. Don't fall for it. It is a trick. It is a dog and pony show tactic, trick to get you there. Again, I can make any vehicle work in your payment range. I'm just going to take you to the cleaners to do it. But if you tell me to get you a $60,000 truck for $1,000 a month, I'll do it. You'll pay me dearly on the backside and you won't even realize it, but I will do it for you. That's how these dealerships work. Do not let them play that game. Know and focus on your out the door amount, not the payment amount. Questions, comments, anything you got, put them below. Thanks for watching.